Hey guys, how's it going? My name's always and welcome to Terraria Modded. I have a blood moon currently in the world, so yeah, I figured I'd bring you guys in so we could deal with this. But yeah, welcome back to Terraria Modded. Last episode we defeated okay, where is the flesh golem? This way, actually. And I think he's underground. That is a big werewolf. Alright, so yeah, last time we defeated, who did we fight? We fought, not Cryogen, but, Cosnix, the Beholder. I think we also fought Cryogen. We got these new, yes, we did, because we got these new wings, which drop icicles, which is kind of cool. All things considered. And I'd love to get to my arena so we can do a little bit of work there. But we got a bunch of things. And yeah, defeating bosses, all that kind of fun stuff. Pretty good episode, all things considered. And today, other than starting off having to fight a blood moon, we are going to be working on some different things. We're going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. Namely, instead of actually, you know, going around the world and fighting bosses, we're going to just fight normal monsters. Ooh, a deadly tranquilizer gun. Right-click to fire a sleep dart. Okay. Kind of cool. But yeah, we're going to do some different things today. Namely, we are going to go search for some new enemies. That is what I would like to do. Specifically, when I say new enemies, I want to try to find some of the rare enemies. And the whole point of that is just so that we can, you know, start collecting more items and whatnot. I don't know what the NPC's name is. There is an NPC that is like a bounty hunter, and I just want to kind of complete some of the bounties. There's also a new ore generating in the world that we unlocked when we defeated Cosnix the Beholder. So that's something else we need to go find. And I also want to just grab a couple other things. Nothing too major, but there's a few things in the world that I want to go collect. And so that's what we're going to focus on today. No big deal. And then we'll get back to the boss fighting probably in the next episode. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be the next bosses to go after. There is a couple of things that is going to be a little bit strange. Mostly because of waiting for biomes to generate, hopefully. There is always the chance that because of the number of mods I have in this world, certain things are not going to generate properly or work properly. And that is a big concern. And I think that's why we don't have a, what is the biome called? It's where the giant clam is, the Sunken Sea. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. And if that's the case, I might just go ahead and generate new worlds. And we'll go play in another world. For that, like, just that little bit of, what am I trying to say? We'll go play in the world just to get that checked off, basically. I don't know if it'll check it off. Like, I don't know if the boss checklist is character-based or if it is world-based. It's probably character-based. That would be the like best way, I think. Oh, hey, we killed a clown, or somebody killed a clown. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. Werewolves are also decently strong, so we need to be careful of them. But yeah, so kind of the plan is we just kind of need to just go explore a little bit. and that's something, and get more stuff. Now, one thing we got last time was the xenomorphic symbiote, and I was a little bit cautious of using this because, well, I am familiar with Spider-Man and what the symbiotes usually are. They're usually, ooh, the lullaby. That's a bard weapon, probably. Symbiotes are probably not something you want to use. In this case, that's not the case. We got another lullaby. The symbiote is not bad. It's actually a pretty good accessory, but it's not one that I plan on using. Oh, we got some bagpipes too, and another tranquilizer. Cool. So we've gotten a lot of cool things. We got a top hat. I'm cool with this. So yeah, we'll collect all this stuff once we can. And once the blood moon is done, we will go explore. What are you? You are necrotic staff. Okay, I think we have one of those already. But yeah, anyways, I want to go exploring today. That is the big thing. And not just like below ground, but also above ground. There is a couple things I want to try to find and see if it's spawned yet. But oh hey, magic weapon proficiency up. That's cool. We got a magnifying glass. There's the bride. Another flesh golem. We're just gonna stand here because honestly, the flesh golem is not that like difficult to defeat. But yeah, so there's not much to say currently. We're in a fairly good position. You know, accessories and offensive-wise, this Relic of Ruin is a lot better than I gave it credit. So that's something that we'll probably use until we get through potentially even Skeletron Prime. Although he's a lot more difficult than the other mechanical bosses, so we might want to get something a little bit better for him. But we'll play that by ear once we get there. I'm still kind of working on the whole blood grazer. Oh, gazer. It's that guy. Who is not that difficult. But yeah, so we've got a lot of things to kind of do before we get to the point of ooh, we got an adhesive bandage. We don't need that anymore. Before we get to the point of needing to upgrade too significantly, we should be alright with a lot of our accessories and whatnot. But, like I said, Skeletron Prime is one that we'll probably have a little bit of struggles with. Whereas the twins, who I don't think we've defeated. I know we defeated the Destroyer. Yeah, we still have to defeat the king, the twins. I read Dust King and started to say that. Oh man, it's been a while since I played the modded. There's a lot to it. It's hard to go back and forth a little bit between modded and cool. All done. It's a little bit difficult to jump back and forth between modded and unmodded at times, just because things can be a little weird at times. But is there anything we want to? I want to kind of see with the tranquilizer dart. We don't have any ammo for it. Okay, it's a gun type weapon. So anything else? I think we've gotten most of the stuff before. So let's just throw all that away. I want to open the wooden crates. See if we get anything cool. Iron crate. Nope, not really. And then we're gonna put the xenomorphic symbiote back in here, I think. More because we can potentially use it, but I don't necessarily want to right now. And I probably should have cleared out the inventory before going through all this stuff, but whatever. Shackle. Ooh, we got a mechanical skull. That's kind of nice. Wow, we got a bunch of adhesive bandages. Yep, Bard class. Not something I really care about. So let's go ahead and get rid of all that stuff. You know, I should probably eat some fish. That's always good to do at the beginning of an episode because, well, honestly, I'm not going to probably have an episode too much longer than... Ooh, we get the Moon Charm. And another Bard class item. That could be really good. Yeah, we got so many lullabies. Magnifying Glass is kind of cool. Necrotic Staff is a healer class weapon. We have gotten one of those. Okay. And then we got the Permafrost Dude, which we can buy things, which is cool. Don't really care. We got a lot of money from that, which is nice. I like money. Money is good. So let's go ahead and quick stack all of that. Let's go ahead and deposit all that. And let's get to business. So, the Beholder, by the way, I believe uses 2 minion slots. Yeah, so unless we get more minion slots, which through accessories or armor, we're not going to be able to summon more than one of him, but that's okay. Now, what I want to look at is we have our bounty board, and we need to get a couple things before we can unlock the next set. So we need to kill the Damsel in Distress, aka the Nymph. Looks like Tim is the other one. Dr. Bones, who's in the jungle. And I think... oh, man, Pigron. Ugh. Okay, I never really know how to summon Pigron. And then the Ice... Elemental Ice Golem, I don't remember what he's called. And the Rune Wizard. The Moth, which is also in the jungle, and then Mothron, which we can't actually get until later. And then that's the dungeon stuff, which we can't also do yet. So, what I want to do is grab, I think, what is it? Radar. We're going to equip the radar and see that. But two things. One, what kind of fish? A mudfish in the jungle. I think it's telling us to go to the jungle. And what do you have? Anything good? Anything that I want? I think we already have a DPS meter. Let's make sure that. And then we'll head off to the jungle and see what we can find. So, DPS meter. Yes, Goblin Tech is part of that. But I might have also marked all that stuff because I would like to have the cell phone. It's really nice to have the cell phone just so that you can kind of see everything and do everything fairly easily. But the jungle is on the left. Alright, so I'm going the right way. So let's head off to the jungle and see what we can see. There is always the good chance that we're gonna die, so probably want to keep buffed. But for the most part, we should be okay. We have a lot of really good things, and it's just gonna be a matter of, well, killing things. Not much to say about it. So let's head off to the jungle. We will explore it in the undergrounds. Now, rare creatures are obviously, well, rare. So it is going to be a little bit of a challenge to find them. And so this is going to take some time, and I might actually end up finding a few of them off camera. But the mudfish, I believe, is the above ground. Is there another? Yeah, we can go on farther. This is still a little bit too much hollow. But hollow is good to have around the jungle because while they overlap, the hollow doesn't overwrite the jungle, whereas corruption and crimson would, because they will slowly over time change the mud to just normal. Okay, that is a good fishing hole over there. They'll change the mud to the corrupted stuff. What are you? Lost probe. Okay, interesting. So let's go ahead and fish. My mouse wheel has been acting up. And there's the mudfish. Alright. So, with that, I guess we're going to have to go back this way. There is a meteor there. I don't really care. Oh, that's why we're getting lost probes. So I want to get underground, and it's going to be just as easy to just dig right here. So let's get underground into the jungle. And in the jungle, the frigid flash bolt might actually be pretty good, just because of the nature of how it works and how claustrophobic the jungle is. Let's get a shine and a night owl, mostly for you guys. And then I of course just go right back to using my... Ooh! Oh, right, we can get life fruit now. That is something good to have. Let's just buff completely. It will show us everything. There's 8 enemies nearby. I grabbed the wrong item, I think. Tally counter. What is the other item we're missing? Life form analyzer. Yes, I am. Alright. We can put the radar back. I forgot what the radar did. Okay. So, let's just get through here without too much issue. And hopefully we can find some good things. But yeah, we need the life form analyzer, and I don't remember quite how to get that. I think it either drops from... I think the traveling salesman actually sells it, to be honest. But we also need to be looking out for a couple other things. One is the new ore, which I don't remember what it was called. But we should be able to find some. From what I saw, it spawns basically everywhere, and there's a couple different forms. It's very much like the what is it called? The mithril and all of those ores. The hard mode ores, where there's a couple different ones that can spawn. In fact, is this stuff it? I do believe it is. Yes, Valadium? Not entirely sure. But this is the stuff that we want to find. And what can we get rid of? We want to keep that. The mudfish can go away. And some of the stuff can go away. Alright, let's just deposit all. And that'll work. Inventory space is... That is one thing that's really bad about modded. Is inventory space is awful. You find so many different items that you're just never going to have enough. Okay, that's as far as it goes that way. You're never going to have enough inventory space to collect everything, and so you're going to end up throwing away a lot of stuff. So that's it for that. Let's come down here and frigid flash. We probably should heal. And Relic of Ruins are also really good. So let's get back on here. Those things are weird looking. But they drop the energy cores, which is kind of nice. Okay. Hey, look, it's the traveling salesman. I don't think he can sell what I want. No. Okay. Let's get... Let's see. There is so much stuff. Let's get the life fruit. Life fruits are good. Put some of the stuff away in here. And there is a chance that I will come back and get it another time. There's some more Valadium. I don't... Whatever the stuff is. The chunks. Valadium, I think. It's hard to see past my multiple people. Oh man, that is the bad thing about this armor. Virulent Spore? Okay, I haven't seen one of those. There is a gladiatorial spirit, which is a biome thing. Valkyrie, by biome thing, I mean, did my beholder go away? Apparently it did. It's a marble biome thing. Alright. We can't break those. Stop trying. Alright, so... It's gonna be darker. I'm not gonna rebuff. But what we can do is we could equip this and look around a little bit. There's more stuff. Alright, so I guess let's do this. There's more spore things. Oh hey, it's the temple. This temple is quite weird because there is the furniture on top of it. Alright, so it is currently night. We should probably... we should probably heal. But we should probably also think about heading back up so we can turn in the quest item. We can do some stuff. We can do some other stuff. But I just kind of want to look around. This jungle is decently sized. And finding the temple is kind of nice. There is more of that stuff. Alright. Let's go get some more. And then, I don't know what all we can use with this. I don't know what it's useful for. I believe this all comes from the thorium mod. But I could be wrong on that. Mining potion would actually be really useful. Okay. So, I think... let's go ahead and equip that, favorite those, and get out of here. Okay. So we have 3 life fruit. We're gonna need like 20 of those, I do believe. Everything else we can go ahead and deposit. Let's go ahead and grab this stuff. Another blood moon. Okay, we're not going to deal with this one. And let's go ahead and deposit all that. Alright, what are these things even? Shades. Alright. Let me quest this. Fishing potions. Okay. That's kind of nice, but not super important or useful. Let's deposit all that. So we have this Valadium chunks. We'll put that in here. And what can we use this stuff? Valadium ingots. And we're dead. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. We'll have to see what we can use that for later. For now, what we're going to do is we're going to retreat to the underground. And I guess we need to heal again. Let's get all of that. Get our beholder. And we're actually going to go all the way down to the underworld. And the reason for this one is I want to grab some more hellstone for one, but otherwise there's no major reason for doing this. We're just going to come down here to kind of avoid everything. Now, what are the next? So, Brimstone Elemental, Brimstone Crag. Not entirely sure where that's at. Ethereal, Spirit Biome, and I believe in order to make the Dust Crown, we need the Spirit Biome as well. So, everything at this point is like Spirit Biome, which is unfortunate. There's also a lot of Valadium, like, everywhere, and I have no idea how to actually pronounce that, so I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly. But let's go this way, I guess. And there is some stuff over here, some hellstone that we can grab. There's also a lot of water in here, which is not supposed to be. But let's grab this hellstone. And I mean, I could just make a obsidian farm right there, but don't need to. Alright, so cool thing, we can use this and presumably kill everything fairly easily. Now we could go ahead and summon in the Wall of Flesh, which honestly isn't too bad of an idea. That is something we definitely could do if we get a voodoo doll. But I think what I want to do, let's get back somewhere relatively safe. Actually, nah. Let's just see. We've explored most of the underworld. But if we continue going to the left, there is a little bit more that we can get into. So let's do that. And hopefully, at some point, the ooh, Souls of Night, cool. At some point, hopefully the blood moon will end, and we can go back to the surface and see what this Valadium stuff is all about. There's not much reason right now to continue into the blood moon. There's not really anything else to it right now. Not saying that there will be at another point, but there's no point right now. So that is that. So we'll just explore the underworld rather, and try to get as far to the left as we possibly can. Again, no real reason for this other than to just see what's over here. And eventually, underworld pot. Okay, that had 600 health. Let's actually fight that. Mostly because I wanted to see if it dropped anything interesting, and it didn't. Okay, that's enough for me. All right, so that was a really long trek over, and we've never actually been into this building, but there's not much here. Not even a lot of accessible hellstone, so that's unfortunate. All right. So now we're underneath the jungle, which is nice, but oh, hey, there's still some shadow chests. Do I have my shadow key on me? I do. We can at least take that. Heart reach. I don't really care about the other stuff. At least not right now. Maybe another time we'll pick all that stuff up, but there's not much reason to right now. So this must have been as far as I went because of the, well, because of how large that lava pool was. Probably wasn't going to go any farther. Now this area is a lot nicer in terms of things I can collect here, because there is a ton of hellstone right here. So let's go ahead and grab a little bit of this. Cool. That's it. That's all we're going to grab. We don't really need that much right now. And, you know, we're going to get better picks and all that kind of stuff later. So we'll worry about getting more when we need it. When it's a little bit more intelligent to get it. You know, when we can mine so much faster. Alright. Let's open the door. Let's get through this house. And this does go back into the jungle. The jungle is quite sizable. Let's grab the titanium, because titanium is always good to have. Alright. Let's grab that stuff. Cool. And once again, there's another fiery weapon, which means a lot of money. Okay. Let's continue on. There's not much to say about the stuff. The underworld is... What are you? Frost spore and a molten mortar. Okay. I don't need dirt. Go ahead and do that. And anything else we can get rid of. We don't need bombs. We don't need stone. We don't need the mud. Okay. Because a lot of that stuff we can actually buy, which is really cool. That's one thing I do like about modded, is just the NPCs make collecting some resources, like blocks, so much easier. Okay. So it looks like we have a little bit more of an underground area that we could explore. Not really interested, but let's... There we go. Blood Moon is gone, so we can go back up to the surface now. But we're already far enough that... how close are we to the edge of the world? Not that close, but let's continue just kind of focusing on getting to the edge of the world. What is that? Just decoration. Okay. Fair enough. It looked interesting. I looked at it, so that was, I guess, the point of it. Alright, so there's not much. What is... I cannot break that. What are these? Do they contain normal stuff? They do. But what is this block? I cannot break it. Interesting. Is this part of the underground, like, magic power? I'll take that. Because we're close to the ocean, so I wonder if it's part of that. This is interesting. I'm not sure what's doing this, so I don't know that I can go, like, look it up. But this is really cool. Gold coins I will take. Gravitational potions I'll take, and you can have that. There's a lot of platinum down here, which is interesting. Don't have much need for that. But these are really weird houses. And then it looks like it's pretty much the basic... What are you? Deepest stone? And then there was like a... Despair Stone. Okay. Not Deepest. Despair. Life Force. Yes. Mana Regen. Yes. Don't really care about a single silver bullet. Alright. And then, whatever this thing is... Ooh, he dropped a yo-yo. Do I have space? What can I get rid of? I can money drop. Quick stack. Quick stack something I don't think I wanted to. Hellfire. Oh, okay. That is a yo-yo that I've been able to get for a while. Okay. Soul Slurper. Alright, we're gonna start using the Relic of Ruin. Ooh, that is a lot of titanium. We can grab a little bit of this and get into this. Are we not grabbing the titanium? Okay, we should be. I don't know why that single piece didn't get collected, but whatever. Alright, so let's get all this stuff. We're encountering some new enemies on this side, and it's because we're close to the ocean, I think. Let's go ahead and heal. And get back to the relic. And it might also be, that might have been like a mini biome. I have no idea what it was. So, that might be something I look into. Partially just to see... Oh, I guess I'll grab it. Partially just to see, like, what exactly those blocks were and how we break those. I can't imagine we're too far... I can't imagine that we're too far away from being to the edge of the world. Because we weren't. So let's... I kind of want to just see... Nope. Let's get down here. It sounded like there was a mimic dying in a pool of lava. But I'm not entirely sure where that might have been. So, okay. Oh, hey. Shadow chest mimics. Those are relatively rare. And we don't need the lens. Is there anything else? No. Okay, let's go back home. We have a lot of stuff on us, and we need to drop off a bunch of it. So the Hellfire is 53 melee damage, which is not too bad for a yo-yo. It's one of the better yo-yos, but you can get it immediately after entering hard mode. So that is something that's not super great or anything. The money drop is what had moved, so that's interesting. Alright, so now let's see what can we actually do with the Valadium chunks, ores, ingots, all that kind of stuff. This stuff. So if we grab these, then I can search a little bit easier. So it looks like there is weapons, and it is thorium. And there is armor as well, and it looks like it's ranged armor. Okay. So that is cool, but not really anything I care about. 52 magic damage is not better than what we have. So, Gravity Well is a throwing technique. Okay. There is a lot of interesting things with like the throwing weapons and whatnot, but none of that really interests me. So, that is going to be it for this episode. We didn't get all that much done, but I'm going to do a little bit of work off camera. We did get to the edge of the world, and there was that weird, like, mini biome. I have no idea what this is all about. So I might look into that, but we've got a lot of stuff to do still, and I need to get more items. It is a lot of the main thing. We need to get a life form analyzer, and then little guppy. I might go catch that fish. So, yeah, there's a lot to do, but we'll get it done. And so next time, I think what we're going to do is probably take on another boss. Maybe we'll take on the twins and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!